What's up guys? We are back again with another video, and yeah, we're back in another tier list. So in this tier list, we're basically just going to be covering all the Stick Love volume covers I've done from volume 1 all the way to volume 21. And I'm just going to be showing like which ones I think are the best out of all of them. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So to start with, let's start with the first ever volume cover I had, which is Yoku Isagi. And let's just say he's not really like that good as I thought it would be, because this was literally my first design. Just clarify, this was Yoku's original like design, so obviously the star art never actually made sense. But at least you can see my improvement of my art, that it kind of got better. So if I were to give this a rating out of S, A, B, C, and D, I'd say since he has a good aura but not really any like actual stars, I'd say he goes to C. So yeah, Yoku Isagi was the first ever one, so obviously he's a C rating. Not anywhere close to D, but C. Up next is Axubachira, the Lion Aura. Yep, this I have to say, this one was my best. This was the first time I just decided I'd make a good volume cover, and let's just say this is peak fiction. Okay, I'm just gonna say this is peak fiction. Obviously, this one is S. Like Loki, this is my best volume cover of all time, and still is to this day. Up next is Kunazaki Kunigami, the Chained Aura, and it's more bland, but I can say it's a lot better than the Yoku Isagi one. So anyway, it goes to like B or C, like low B, low tier B is fine. That one can be decided, since Kunazaki Kunigami actually kind of has a better aura compared, kind of a better volume cover compared to Yoku Isagi. So yeah. Up next is the Wolf Aura Man, Xavier Chigiri. He actually has a good aura. Both, it's like all of them that have the animal aura are actually close to S tier. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they are close to S tier, but I would say out of the Egos for the best volume cover here is Axubachira. Second best is Xavier Chigiri. Third best is Kunazaki. And fourth is obviously Yoku. God, the MC has the worst volume cover. I'm just gonna say this. He has the worst volume cover. Up next is Nachira. He's like less blind. He's kind of a blind one, because he actually has a good aura, but at the same time, he's not showing that much. So I'd say he's a lot better than Kunazaki's aura. That's one is all I can say. So obviously, volume cover goes for Nachira. Kind of has a better volume cover than Kunazaki. Pretty obvious. Up next is Ray. Ray. He has light aura and is almost close to S tier. Like, Loki is close to S or A. I have the two, but I'd say if we're looking at the aura style, the two differences is flow states and then his real like OG aura, I could say. Yeah, he's still going to S tier. He actually looks cool. And for the monster, Alfred Baru, also S tier. Like, there's no argument. This guy is obviously S tier. In terms of aura, I say he has an obvious S tier. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Both, the only reason why I say Alfred Baru is better than Xavier is because technically the monsters actually fits a lot more compared to the Wolf aura. And plus, the Wolf actually does look good. It's just that you can't argue with Alfred Baru's monster aura. And they're like the same but different. That's the thing. I would shift this thing to A, S tier, but it's not really necessary. But considering Ario, he's definitely A tier. The Chameleon actually looks cool. Loki the Chameleon actually makes it a lot better. Just as, let's say he's just as good as Xavier's. A lot better than these three. And Arsenal is just bland, but he's kind of more realistic. Loki, I Loki would have put this here, but like these ones are just the blind ones. Either these two are just blind. Like, I'm not gonna lie, these are the blindest of all the auras. So like there's not really much going on. At least I'll mostly put these two like close to C tier, because like at least the chain aura is realistic, but it still doesn't compare to Kunazaki's actual aura. And plus, it's kind of just a lot better. Well, up next is Yagi Kojiro's Puppeteer volume cover. Loki, this one was a good one, but even you forget this side has white hair, so it's still going to A tier. Anyway, close to A tier. Kim Kiora, he's kind of has a good aura, but nothing close to actually warrants anywhere close to A tier, but anywhere close to A tier will be better than not anywhere close to Bachira and the other ones. But yeah, the next one is a dual volume cover between Ego and Ari. And yeah, this is an obvious A tier. Anyway, this one was an obvious A tier, better than all of these guys combined. That one is very much obvious. It was better than all of them combined. Either way. So yeah, these ones are obvious A tier. Now is Anjano Shido's volume cover. If we're looking at Anjano Shido's volume cover, he literally has a good volume cover. I'm not gonna lie. Shido has a lot better volume cover than I thought it'd be. So yeah, I think this one obviously be A tier. I think a lot better than Real Aura, kind of, because actually his wings low-key fit the vibe. And is less blind, but actually has more, like, comparisons. I say comparisons are just better for Shido, because it actually makes more sense. Plus, you forget that this guy actually is very good at, like, whatever he does, so it will fit him a lot more. Now up next is the Metavision Man Kaido Karasu. This one has to be S tier. This one was low-key my best drawing yet. Never have I ever made a volume cover this, like, calculated. And, like, if I'm being honest, he's almost as good as Rayzone. But, like, it's just that good. I'm just gonna say the Axel Zone is just peak fiction. A lot better than I thought it'd be. Now up next is the Lizard Otoya. I'd say as good as it would be S tier, but like is a lizard. Come on, I still think it's a lot better than the Puppeteer War. That one is my own case. This is just how I see my volume covers, guys. Just don't blame me for putting some people on S tier. Now Teppei Yuki, and I'd say it's not as good as, oh god no. I can say Teppei Yuki is better than Arizona Ari and these guys. Just he actually has a gyro shot thing. He's just kind of not good enough to warrant this. I would have moved Yokuisagi Zone to B tier, but it's like, nah, it's not really worth it. That was the first design, so I don't really see any problem with that. But now let's get to the final 4 volume covers, the U20R volume covers. And I think Sei's Zone actually gaps all of them. Like, Sei's volume cover completely gaps Axel Bachira's in every way possible. Axel Bachira's one was good, but then it's not good enough to surpass anyone that is having broken bricks. A broken brick volume cover is actually peak. And also, it actually low-key looks good. So, yeah, it's actually kind of fine. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna say it's S tier. On my mom's side, I know it's S tier. Okay. Now up next is Sayaka Aiku. I'd say he's close to S tier, but like the Knights would have been better, but like anywhere close to low S tier. And he's low S tier, that's all I can say. He's definitely low S tier out of all of them. So up next is Vincendu, and well, at least he's a lot better than these guys in terms of like, yeah, you guys see what I mean. So yeah, if I were to put a volume cover, I'd say Sandu Zone actually has vibes compared to Arizona and oh my god, Tokimitsu, yeah. And now the final volume cover is my best friend's Osuke Asami. And her volume cover is low-key S tier, completely better than mine in all possible ways. She has the best, almost the second best volume cover, but not close to second best. But yeah, she actually low-key has a good aura. Like, I can see the Yoku vibe in it, but not the OG Yoku vibe. I can say the more starry feel to it. And low-key, it makes the volume cover a lot better than I thought it'd be. So yeah, that's all the volume covers. And not gonna lie, I can say, yeah, Seitoshi once again gaps everybody in terms of volume cover style. So yeah, that's all I can say for the current volume cover tier list. I might probably update it more when I add more volume covers, but yeah, this is all you get. And that's the end of the video, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.